Successful organizations, no matter if they're for-profit, not-for-profit, retail, manufacturing, service, or government, need both leaders and managers. But many people don't recognize that these roles are not the same. By the end of this course, you'll understand the difference between management and leadership and the importance each plays in organizational effectiveness. Hi, I'm Tim Wiedrich, your facilitator for Management 326, Management Leadership Concepts. During the 5 weekly sessions, we'll be reviewing a brief history of management and leadership, and we'll probe in detail the 4 management functions of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. The text for the course is Fundamentals of Management by Robbins, DeCenzo, and Coulter. The weekly reading assignments will cover all 15 chapters of the text, consisting of about 360 pages. While this may sound onerous, the text uses a lot of graphics and illustrations. The writing style is conversational, making the reading assignments easier than it sounds. Now, let me introduce you to the major assignments, and then I'll review them in the order that you'll be completing the work for each of the 5 weekly sessions. The major assignments consist of weekly case application papers, class discussion participation, quizzes, a management function paper, and an oral presentation on that paper. Let's review these assignments in more detail. Each week there will be a case study paper that you'll create by reading the case study in the text, answering questions at the end of the case, and conducting research. You'll integrate the content from your research into the paper by including 2 scholarly sources from peer-reviewed journals using appropriate citations. That paper will be no less than 3 pages in length and will be written in the APA format. The case application papers are worth up to 500 of the 1,200 course points. During each weekly session, you'll actively participate in class-facilitated discussion covering the core concepts of each lesson. You'll be expected to actively listen to all of the members of the group and offer comments that advance the conversation and show evidence of your understanding of the text material. Participation is worth up to 250 of the 1,200 course points. There'll be a timed multiple choice quiz at the end of each session. The quiz will be completed at the end of each class. The multiple choice quizzes are worth up to 250 of the 1,200 course points. You'll choose one of the management functions of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, and write a 6 to 7 page paper examining how that function works at your current place of employment or at an organization that you're familiar with. You can use interview, newspaper, and journal articles, as well as book or academic web references to research your papers. You must use the APA format and include at least 6 references in that paper. Now, the functions of management paper is worth up to 150 of the 1,200 course points. A 5 to 8 minute oral presentation will be presented on the final evening of class covering your management function paper. The presentation must include some form of visual aid which is informative, appealing, and professional. The oral presentation is worth up to 50 of the 1,200 course points. Let's review the assignments now in the order that you'll be completing them. For session 1, you'll read chapters 1 and 2 and the history module. You'll complete a 3-page case study worth up to 100 points. You'll actively participate in the class discussion worth up to 50 points, and you'll complete a session quiz worth up to 50 points. The total possible point value for session 1 is 200 points. Sessions 2, 3, and 4 are very similar to the first session. In session 2, you'll read chapters 4 and 5, complete the case study, participate in the class discussion, and complete the quiz. In session 3, you'll read chapters 6, 7, and 8, complete a 3-page case study, participate in the class discussion, and complete the quiz. In session 4, you'll read chapters 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, complete the case study, participate in the class discussion, and complete the quiz. Now in session 5, you'll be reading chapters 14 and 15, complete the case study, participate in the class discussion, and complete the quiz. But additionally, you'll turn in the paper on a management function and deliver your oral presentation. Let's take a moment now to review the grading scale. Your grades will be posted online, and I suggest you check that posting weekly. Assignments are to be submitted at the beginning of each class for which they're due, and class participation points cannot be made up if an absence occurs. Penalties will be assessed for all other late assignments that are turned in. Now, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me. I am available by phone at 527-5395, text at that same number, and email at twwiedrich@umary.edu. I typically check my email at about 11 p.m. each evening, and I'll always respond to you within 24 hours. If you need a more immediate response, please don't hesitate to contact me by phone or text at any time prior to midnight or after 8 a.m. I'll communicate with you by email using your University of Mary email account or by phone if the need is more urgent. I'd appreciate your sending me an email with your phone number. I've used the concepts contained in this course throughout my career, and I'm confident that you're going to find the course material interesting, effective, and beneficial to your career. I look forward to seeing you next week for Session 1, and again, please contact me if you have any questions. Take care.